What happens when God seems not to favor our plans? When we try to do something and it appears like it just does not succeed at all, and in fact, it seems to be punished. Is God out to get us? Are we out of favor with the Lord? Well, there's always a good question to ask in those cases. Are we out of favor with God? We have to seek the Lord. Every setback is a chance to seek the Lord. David seems also to have experienced a setback and wrote about it and composed Psalm 60 in a time where apparently there was a great setback in the country of Israel that he ruled. Psalm 60. O God, thou hast rejected us. Thou hast broken us. Thou hast been angry, O restore us. Thou hast made the land quake. Thou hast split it open. Heal its breaches, for it totters. Thou hast made thy people experience hardship. Thou hast given us wine to drink that makes us stagger. Thou hast given a banner to those who fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth. That thy beloved may be delivered. Save with thy right hand and answer us. A great problem has taken place. And from the context and the title, it appears that while David and the army was going way up near the Euphrates River outside the land of Israel, at the same time, it appears the people of Edom in the southern section were attacking David's hometown area around Bethlehem and attacking the heart of Israel and Judah. So while the army was away, they received this attack. What happened? Well, David questions God. Why have you allowed this to happen? And then continues, God has spoken in his holiness. I will exult. I will portion out Shechem and measure out the valley of Sukkot. Gilead is mine and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is the helmet of my head. Judah is my scepter. Moab is my washbowl. Over Edom I will throw my shoe. Shout aloud, O Philistia, because of me. Again, God confirms his rule over all these areas that may have been attacked or were attacking. And then David responds, Who will bring me into the besieged city? Who will lead me to Edom? Hast thou thyself, O God, rejected us? And wilt thou not go forth with our armies, O God? O give us help against the adversary, for deliverance by man is in vain. Through God we shall do valiantly, and it is he who will tread down our adversaries. So again, he puts his trust in the Lord. But there's this question that remains. Hast thou, O God, rejected us? And sometimes, to be honest about it, we may also experience that kind of question, those kind of circumstances. Are we to think then that God does not keep his promises in those times? Or he's not powerful enough? No, none of those things are in view. And I think the answer really comes from the book of Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 12 tells us, It is for discipline that you endure. God deals with you as with sons. For what son is there whom his father does not discipline? But if you are without discipline, of which all have become partakers, then you are illegitimate children and not sons. And it continues about the earthly fathers, for they disciplined us for a short time as seemed best to them, but he, God, disciplines us for our good, that we may share his holiness. All discipline for the moment seems not to be joyful but sorrowful, yet to those who have been trained by it, afterward it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness. God had always made promises to David and to the people of Israel that he would protect their land, not that they would conquer outside the land of Palestine. And perhaps that's what's in view when David goes off to conquer in the north and God disciplines with an army coming against him in the south. So again, whenever there's disaster, let's seek the Lord and say, well, maybe I got off track just a little bit. Is there a discipline? Are you disciplining me? And remember that discipline from the Lord is not punishment, but rather training in righteousness. Training. He's training us. And if you're experiencing that kind of training, it's not very pleasant, but it is a sign of God's love for you. These things are difficult. These things are challenging for us. But at the same time, we can put our trust fully in the Lord, and that He will take care of all of our adversaries and all of our problems. But the most important thing is that we respond with faith to the Lord and trust Him in all circumstances. God bless you today as you trust Him.